Hello there. Hey, I am glad that many of you are jumping in and doing the quilt along, land that I love. And I thought, because I have a few minutes here today, I thought I would just chat with you for a few minutes about what I do when I'm starting to make a little quilt, especially once I know, like this one I did 3 different quilts because I wasn't quite sure about the quilt along. But what I do when I know the plan, and so like I gave you guys the information that you needed 24 half square triangles on Monday, I will go to my bins, which either have the triangles ready to be sewn. Most of these are actually already sewn. These were extras, I think, that I didn't use. You see that they're at the top. So I look through these first because I can have such a variety of fabrics. So obviously I didn't want brown, so that one went to the side. I didn't want bright cheddar, so that one went to the side. But I've gotten these from people who have either given them to me or I have made too many in a project, and so then I throw them in here. And then, so this is what I do first, is I go through these first and see, look, here's some great yellow and madder, kind of that chrome yellow and madder. So I have this little tub, and these are the perfect little tubs. I believe they have like salads that came in with them. So I can put them on my bookshelf and I can see right away, oh, those are my half square triangles. I don't have to try and remember. So I have 2 of them, and it looks like I probably need some projects. Obviously, here's some quarter square triangles, and I think my friend might have given these to me. Some of these are just way too small for the project at hand. Some more of those. So I have a few. Most of these are still half square triangles though. And I will fish around through these first before I make some. And the ones that I made for this particular project, I just went into my scraps and did half square triangles and put them together that way because I wanted them to have, I don't know, the original was so scrappy and I wasn't sure, once I made one block, it was like, I didn't know if I liked it or not, which is funny, but so that's when I changed, and I had a couple other projects, and then I said, no, you know what? There's a reason I like the antique quilt. So let me just keep going forward on this project, and I do like it. So, and the other thing is Friday, which that is not today because I'm doing this ahead of time, we will be cutting 2-inch squares for the project. And I will write down below and in the blog how many you need. I don't have my papers up here, they're down by the computer. But so what I did for that as well is I got into my bin, I don't know, an old hat box I think I have here. I believe these are 2.5 inch, and I started by keeping 2.5 inch squares. Started by doing squares, and then if I came across a 2.5 inch strip, I threw it in the bag. So I will, if I need a 2.5 inch, I will get into my 2.5 inch, and I had these labeled at one time, and I think I have another one that's labeled. I just have too many of them now. But I will get into those first. So this one right here, 2-inch squares. So what I did was I actually just took this bag and I just dumped it out and fished around for some reds that I liked. Some of them were maybe too bright, or maybe they're too pink. You know, they just weren't the right color red that I wanted. And I'll do the same thing with the blues, although this one would be perfect for the project. And I also have, okay, so the same thing. I started just to put, that does not look like a 2-inch, maybe it is. I started just to put small strips in there too. So then that way I could just cut them if I needed to. But it helps me not have to always cut my strips. And the way that things are going now with my wrists and my hands bothering me, especially my right hand. That's the cutting hand, that's the quilting hand. This is super convenient for me. So this is what I did. You can see my lights in there, my reds and my blues. They're all on the top because this is exactly what I used for my project. So I have 2.5, 2-inch. Oh, these look like these are 2-inch strips. So I'm trying to keep them separate, but 2-inch strips. And then, you know, if you really need little ones, 1.5-inch strips are great for minis, for doing little projects. They're either strips or squares. So 1.5-inch. And here's some more. And these also look like, I'm not sure what they are. I would need to probably measure those. But anyway, I used to be more organized and I just am not, or have not been. So anyway, that is a way to streamline. So just kind of giving you some ideas there. And those are great for making minis and small projects. So, and then I think I showed you my scraps for my Americana ones. And those actually are kind of kept separate unless they're already trimmed, then I'll put them in here. So anyway, I'm glad that you are jumping in. And so 2-inch squares is what we need today. And I will tell you how many we need on the blog or down below in the comments. Thanks for coming along, and first weekend of fall, I hope you have something great planned. I hope your weather is beautiful. I'm going to a quilt show. Hopefully that's what I'm doing. That's the plan. So I'm excited for that. Alrighty, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Love ya. Bye.